She is 13, into cars, R&B, chapstick, and Dr. Pepper. I am 14, obsessed with breasts, Rage Against the Machine, and throwing rocks into lakes. The game is a mashup of Truth or Dare and Strip Poker, where the winner of each hand gets to pose a question / present the challenge, and it is funny to me that it is not one of my fellow boys who manages to lay down the stakes that lead us, her, bra and jeans with no socks or shoes, and me, socks, boxers, and a t-shirt, behind one of the loosely constructed walls dividing the upstairs dorms of the cabin for a 15-minute makeout session. But it is one of her girls who suggests it, words drifting coyly from her mouth in a shared giggle. Our hands clasp, and I crane my head, and it might help to mention in this moment that I have never kissed a girl before, or that she is not a virgin. Her mouth is an active volcano as her body surges forward into mine, fumbling hands. They begin climbing up from her hips, sparking against skin like soft flint. Suddenly, there is a second tongue in my mouth, looking for things to hold on to. It darts frantically around like it has lost something, and I attempt to shake it into compliance with my own, but our lips are too awkwardly pressed against each other. She rocks herself further into my lap. I have gotten a hand trapped underneath what I'd guess is her bra, as the other one climbs steadily onward, scaling her hair, flowing across her shoulders, cool waterfall. My whole body shivers as she reaches down towards my midsection, grasping for my boner like a hand crank. Oh man, I've got a boner. Woo! It dawns on me that I should be kissing back, and I should be moving towards her body as well, like we were tectonic plates. Another earthquake as she grips me with one hand, tugging away at me like a knot that won't come loose. My hands are trying to redistribute the awkwardness of her half on my lap when she reaches down and moves one of them up to her breast, pressing it there firmly like a jumper cable, trying to get the engine of my dick running smooth. I pinch a nipple for dear life just as her lips depart, hacking down past the t-shirt half removed, down past the happy trail I'm so proud to be growing, down. The cool breeze of her saliva lets off a series of tremors below my waist, and what amazes me most in this moment is not that I am totally seconds away from my first beach, but that I have somehow managed not to embarrass myself in those rather unmentionable spurts that occasionally let loose at inopportune times. And then I am consumed, and somehow the sensation, if I may make a stab at it, is all of the best parts of mild electrocution combined with being accidentally stuck in a vacuum. I am enveloped with warm tingles. My fingers cling desperately to her nipples like lost children, waiting in one place so their parents will be able to find them. And the freak thought that I will be caught right now dashes into my brain. I must hide. Her tongue is a cyclone whirling around my trailer park dick, frightened and in awe of what is happening. My head is somewhere under a pillow. We have both shifted a lot, though I'm not sure how. She has braced my hands down along my sides and forged on, allowing her mouth to slow jam me, her breasts rocking comfortably against my thighs, and at some point in all this, I start to leak out. Not all at once. I don't really know what's happening at first. Not until she sits up abruptly, gripping me with one hand as she wipes her mouth a bit with the other, and her expression disapproves of what is dribbling over her fingers. You're supposed to say when you are going to come. Sorry. I didn't know. In this moment, we are raw, and I am lost here in embarrassment for a long time. Dawn happens sometimes later, and I think at least two of our comrades are probably losing things to each other. Hours, clothing, virginity. I watched the sun rise like it was a big lake that I could just skip rocks across for several minutes. And she watches it like she's driving somewhere really fast. The destination doesn't matter.